Yeah, I'm
You
good.
let me know whenever you're ready. Okay. I can.
What's up, Queeries?
but
What's up?
but they're the queer bees. There are
When
queer
did we
bees.
change? Oh, we changed. We added
There are queer
some.
bees. The people who pay our subscribers are queer
I did
bees.
not know that. Misinformed.
They're queer bees.
What's up, Queeries?
And welcome to Queeries.
Welcome to Queeries.
There we go. Okay. Well, now we'll wait, we should do it in sync. 1, 2. Oh.
Because I'm not gonna sync with it. It's gonna be.
No, you
We
can.
would have to do that about 10 times.
We could just
Right?
high five.
Okay, yeah, that
1,
was.
2, 3.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah!
that was.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Queries. It's season motherfucking 2! I'm your host, Slade, and this is the other one.
My name is Alex.
This
That's my name.
is Alex. You recognize him, and you
Hi,
stand. We
boo.
know you
Hi,
do.
guys.
We know you stand. Our lovely other host, Ty, is here with us as well. He will be potentially making a surprise appearance later. But today we are going to just talk about our aspirations, our updates, the shenanigans we've been up to over the last little bit, the little break we took, our plans for the future. We're going to go over what we've gone through because it's been a wild ride. We got 17 episodes under our belt and behind us, which means we have at least 17 lessons we've learned because you learn something new every single
Every
fucking time you do this shit.
every episode.
We are so excited to be back. I have been waiting to film and start season 2. We didn't even necessarily recognize we were done with season 1 until after we finished the last episode, and it just kind of felt correct. It's New Year now. We finished that one. It was our Christmas episode. It felt right. It was the only one we had Christmas decor in, and I was like, listen, that's the end of the year.
Put up a little tree.
Yes, yes. And we're here now, and this is season 2, episode 1.
Oh
It's
my
gonna
god.
be a good time.
Oh yeah. We don't know how many episodes we're really thinking about doing per season. It's kind of just ethereal, and it's a number somewhere in there.
It's a spectrum,
It
okay?
is. We once it feels right.
Once it feels right. And you know what? You only do things when they feel right, don't you?
Once it feels right. But yeah, we've got 17 episodes in season one. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, season two.
Maybe we'll do 18.
Maybe we'll yeah
Or
18.
16. Or whatever number we
Or this
decide.
will be the only episode
Yeah, maybe season 3 will start next time.
next time. Maybe season three is next week.
Yeah, we should do that, right? I think seasons work that way. But season 2 is going to be a great time for everybody to get involved, get excited. We're going to be trying to spread our wings a little bit more, trying to bring on new and exciting guests, potentially some returning guests. Less potential, it's definitely going to happen. We will definitely have some returning guests. Um, Literally, so many wonderful people came on this channel and gave us the opportunity to talk to them
A
and speak to
lot of
them, and
wonderful people.
people I had never sat down and had conversations with. Literally, anytime I talk about this podcast, I instantly think about Chris and having her on, and it was just such a revolutionary moment for me. Like, she was just such an amazing speaker, and she's actually speaking at TEDx at UCO coming up, I believe, in February. So that's super duper exciting. She just got her final announcements for that the other day, and shouted her out on our Instagram for that. So if you saw that, hooray to you. Um, yeah, it's just been a wild ride. But before we go into memory lane, we kind of want to go into our personal lives memory lane and talk a little bit about our holiday season and what that looked like personally, because a lot of people, I can say, often relate to the experience of going home for the holidays and it not always being the biggest, brightest experience. Holiday season is not always the most joyous thing for every single person. In fact, I feel it's one of the most stressful times of the year. Um, this is one of the first years I've had where I haven't been able to splurge on Christmas presents. It was very antique shopping and thrifting and just finding little things that I can get for people
Yeah,
to show my love and
that's what we
appreciation.
did too. Yeah, honestly, my least favorite part, two things of just the holiday season, which there's a lot to be thankful for and a lot of things that I'm really happy about. But my two least favorite things are the consumerism behind
Mm-hmm.
it, and then also just there's a lot of people don't really think about it, but there's a lot of people without family. It's like,
Yeah.
and I've always had like an idea like it would be really cool to just like invite random people over for your holiday or Thanksgiving. That's always something that's always been something I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Didn't get to this year, but I basically was the one that got to be invited to a holiday gathering, which was very cool to be a part of. So next year we're gonna invite people. We're just gonna invite someone random. We're just gonna
Yeah.
go on the street and be like, "You got anywhere to go for the holiday?" And
Yeah.
invite them. Come on, let's have some
And
dinner.
I can fully say there will be people who will need that next year
Oh
because
yeah,
it's not like this economy is getting better.
no, no. But I got to be for me. I got to be the person that got invited to a holiday gathering. My family's pretty dispersed all around the globe, so it's hard to get everyone together at once. And
Mhm.
um, Sammy's parents and their family, their two brothers, and extended family beyond that all invited me over. It was really nice, and we all did just super fun things. I mean, they have this really cool, they have this really cool tradition where they wrap. I'm sure other people do it too. It was just my first experience with it. They wrap a saran ball of like little like jelly bean packets, lottery tickets, and like
Hmm.
dice or candy and stuff, or even just money, like
Mhm.
$5 bills, and it's like wrapped to the maximum. It's definitely wasteful for the environment, but it's so worth it. They and you basically have like dice. You roll it, and if you get two matching numbers, you get to take the ball, and you have to find the edge. You can't tear it, and
Mhm.
you have to like pull and unwind it. So things are just flying across the room, like Kit Kat bars are ending up turning into dust, hitting the walls, and like someone next to you rolls a dice, gets a matching pair, then you
You
have
have
to
to
pass
toss
it,
it. Okay.
and it's a lot of fun. It brought out the worst competitive nature of all of us, I'm sure. But it was a lot of fun. It was really nice to get to be with them. I've always wanted to experience more with their family as much as possible, so it
Yeah.
was really nice to be with them.
Yeah.
That was my holiday experience. I didn't do anything for New Year's. Oh
Fair.
wait, we did stuff for New Year's.
Yeah.
We sat in here and just had like margaritas and then just giggled the whole night. That was
Very.
my holiday.
As you should. As you should. We let's see. Ty and I got to go over to Ty's house on my way to my parents' house. My parents. My parents. I was going to my parents' house.
We'll fix it in post.
Parents. I got to stop by Ty's families on the way to my parents out in good old Cowtown. Um, it was a really, really wonderful experience, honestly. I have been getting to experience more of Ty's family and the warm embrace that is another family. Um,
I really want to meet Ty's family. I met your family,
mhm.
but I don't get the other side of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I haven't gotten to.
They actually got me a water bottle for Christmas, which, if you know me, you know that I literally always have a water bottle on me. And it's got parachute cord, it's got paracord.
That's a nice water bottle.
It is a nice water bottle.
Nobody get me a water bottle for anything. I will lose it within a week. Do not.
See, and it's truly an emotional support water bottle, and this one's in training right now. It doesn't have any scuffs currently, so I haven't been through it quite yet. Um, but it's truly this completely different experience for my body and my mind to have warmth from a family. Like my family does not necessarily give warmth that
Mm,
often. And like this year was a little bit better, but I think it's because I had Ty's company with me for part of it. Um,
I'm sure.
because like Christmas Day, it was just me and my parents, and then my brother and his wife, and my three nieces, and my adopted nephew.
Mm.
Um, which getting to see my little nieces was so cute. Oh my god, I
I
love
haven't
them
seen
so
them in a
much.
while.
I love them so much. I
Has
love you, babies. I love you.
has the littler one? I forgot her name.
Elsie,
Elsie. That's such a cool name.
she's talking.
She talking
She's
now?
so
Oh
cute.
my gosh.
She has such an
I never met.
attitude.
I never have gotten to meet her
Yeah, well, I
because she was still in the womb when I met her. I didn't get to
I
meet her.
so being a queer person from a small town with a family that has a very long history of being Republican and being traditional in values, which means they put religion first and they do not necessarily care or enjoy the fact that I am part of the homosexuals. So it's been an interesting journey with that. I think it's now been like 4 or 5 years since I've come out.
Hmm.
I think I was 21 or 22, so 4 years potentially. Um, and Ty's been now at 2 Christmases out of that, which putting those, wow, that's some weird numbers. Hmm. Y'all live authentically, and it doesn't take very long for you to find someone to love you. Honestly, that 2 years is not very long. I did not have to wait very long, which is nice. I just put that together live on camera. Okay. But
You have moments like that.
yeah,
I have moments like that all the time where I'm like, I just like wake up and like it's only been like almost 3 years. It's like or 2.5 years. It's like it feels like what the heck? It's like it feels like it's been 10.
yeah, because Ty and
It's
I also
awesome.
celebrated our 2 year anniversary. We I got them a little anchor necklace. It's really cute.
Ooh.
We also got to take some beautiful elopement photography
They're really
photo
good.
shoot situation, and we really
They
gagged y'all a bit.
them of everybody on your family is like, oh my god,
Listen,
congratulations!
I'm right here with y'all. We're not engaged. We're not married. We are in love, but we did not seal no deals. Okay. Thank you. What did you do? What were you doing back there?
Huh?
it is. They were beautiful photos. Our last guest of the season, Kinley Allen, my wonderful, wonderful bestie, she wanted to do a photo shoot for
Bless
her.
y'all.
Yeah,
Oh, bless you.
for her business, and we were just trying to be supportive friends, okay? And then y'all had to go out here and think that we were getting married or something. My mom was pissed. Evidently, she was pacing through the house. My
That
dad told me
sounds more of a personal
my
problem,
dad told
but
me she was on the phone gossiping about it because she was pissed. And I'm like,
that sounds
she didn't call me.
a bit. Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds a bit more of a personal problem.
Well, yes.
You got my southern twang coming out now.
Jenna slipping out more these days too. I've had a thought this morning when I got up that I was like, honestly, what if I just like randomly start pulling Jenna out for random like videos?
Some people are like, if you do it in public, people are only gonna know you as Jenna Ray. You're gonna talk normally, like, who the hell is that?
That's
who,
tea.
who are you?
But also like the accent is me. All I do for Jenna is just not cover up my hick accent.
You just let it fly.
Yeah, I stopped caring. It's just another part of me. It's just who I am on the inside.
I don't know what my character would be.
That's okay. Oh my gosh.
I gotta think about this now.
I've also been getting way more into D&D, and I'm becoming way more of a nerd. I'm looking at all of you nerdy bitches out there. I see you. I love you. Go outside. Go outside. Make sure that's vitamin D is very important for your skin. Okay? Wear sunscreen though. Moisturize, all those things. But get outside, but also get inside and play some D&D. Get into that role playing game. There's other ones as well. Dagger Heart is one that I've been hearing a lot about.
Yeah. If you don't have any friends, Baldur's Gate's fun too.
Yes, I've also now started a Baldur's Gate campaign with my friend Peter.
It is a
Um,
lot of fun.
it is very fun. It is very helpful for playing D&D. I now know what spells actually like look like,
Mm-hmm.
and being a visual learner, D&D doesn't have pictures for everything or like a video or like anything on what the spell looks like. It just gives you words.
I always tell people if they're like have never played D&D and they just want to like get into it, or they're like, all my friends are playing it and I just don't know if it's for me. I've watched them play and I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't play Baldur's Gate. It
Yeah,
will explain everything you need to know. Put easy mode tutorials on.
and you get to seduce people.
You'll understand.
It's great.
It'll all come together. Now, of course, we can talk a lot more in depth about the complexities of Baldur's Gate and its difference with all the different models of D&D, which I could do here all night, but
I could not because I don't know the intricacies of all of that. I do know that I just had to make a character literally last night, spontaneously on the fly, a level 10 character that's going to be in a campaign now.
you're starting at level 10?
Yeah, well, because I'm joining
Oh,
into
late.
Peter's campaign late.
Right.
Uh, it was so sweet. This is how you know you're around good people. Just hear me when I say this. They literally want me to be more involved with their campaign because I show
Mm-hmm.
up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like there every Monday. Zena's been making appearances and
Mm-hmm.
she shows up, and now she's a part of the D&D group. Um, it's been just a really nice little environment for me to go into, and getting to see other people play has really helped me with my inspiration on how to play.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so, yeah, I'm excited. I just made a whole wildfire druid, and I'm excited to. I can absorb, girl. I'm immune to fire,
Mm-hmm.
and I can absorb it and gain spell slots. So literally, I was experimented on and all this shit, and I got out of this cryo sleep, and I was just like, "Someone please bathe me in fire!" And someone literally threw a fireball at me, and I absorbed it all, and I said, "Ah, oh, I'm alive again! Thank you."
Is that your character's voice?
Yes, I'm like a middle aged British guy, but I'm not a guy. I'm like a non-binary creature situation, but
Oh
yeah, I have
yeah.
like a posh British kind of vibe to me, but also like not. That's just the voice I'm blessed with.
giving it's giving the vampire from Boulder Gate. I'm gonna get so much hate and
I've had
flack for
one
forgetting
interaction with him, and I don't remember his name. So
Gale. No, that's the
no,
magic guy. Fuck.
yeah,
Oh my
Gale is
gosh.
my man. Don't talk
How did
about
I
Gale like
forget?
that.
Oh, I'm gonna get so much flack. Jess is gonna kill me.
Shout out to Jess. Don't kill Alex. He's really too sweet for that. Asterion.
Asterion. Asterion. I cannot
Um,
believe I forgot that.
but so that's been some of it. New Year's has been weird. This didn't. I didn't really feel like 2025 and 2026 have felt that different, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
We still have the same president, which is the unfortunate part and makes the years just kind of seem like one. Um, we'll get into more of the political stuff and like talk a little bit more about ICE and what's going on in our community towards the end of this episode, just because we want to keep it a little bit lighter
Mm-hmm.
until we get towards the end, so that way our dedicated listeners can have our opinions. I can't necessarily think of anything else. We did have a little sit down and we planned out some ideas and stuff for season two and any all productions, which we are very, very much, that is a big goal and dream and aspiration this year, is to get any all productions up and running
Mm-hmm.
to a point where like you all are helping us create content for the people to see. If you're a local artist, if you are trying to get out there with drag, if you're trying to do some like big project and you need some people to video for you or
Yeah.
like shout you out, like please
We
reach out.
we'll definitely talk more about that towards the end. But yeah, we have a lot of good goals and ideas and aspirations to get more into for sure.
Yes, 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 yes. All of those things. We would like to now though do some memory lane going. We're gonna pull up some clips and kind of like live react to them. I I personally have edited these from way back in the day to current. Um, some of which Substack did a lot of the work. Some of which Substack did not do a lot of the work. um, I don't necessarily, there might be some that I have favorited, but I don't remember. Um,
I really liked the episode with your sister a lot. That was
mhm.
a lot of fun.
The Twinterview. We stand the Twinterview. You can click one of those if you'd like.
I think the thing that like feels good to me about it and the thing that like makes me want to keep on doing it is it just feels good to like provide like a moment, like an opportunity for queer joy to happen, you know? Or a queer show, or if it's in front of a cis audience. I mean, I think both are important. I for different reasons.
Okay, you want to know the wild significance of that?
What?
That was both of theirs first time being on camera for something like this, correct?
Oh wow.
Anywho, again, like what I was saying, that was a very significant moment because that was the first time Ty or Robin, I believe, had been on camera for something like this.
I came out and started transitioning that I started doing any kind of like public performance again. I mean, I did church stuff in high school,
I
but
guess it was a whole
then
different house at this point.
Yeah, shit, I guess you're right.
I mean, I took a big gap of like not performing, and it took me finding like a sense of self and a sense of like self confidence to, I think, start putting myself out there.
Yeah,
I feel like I had anything to say.
Sharing any art is such a daunting thing, and I've been trying to kind of get past that myself because you've been teaching me a little bit of the ropes on the turntables, and I've been producing a little bit of my own.
We gotta hear some of your music, Ty.
Well, the
One of these
intro has
episodes.
been changing over time, and that's
Oh
all been
yeah.
Ty.
Oh yeah.
The original intros were my weird creations, but then Ty came in and said, "I got something."
What was the first one?
It was really creepy. It was like,
I remember it being.
I think it's on. Yeah. But I did the Alyssa Edwards all right.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Queeries, your local community advocacy comedy podcast.
It's giving so vaporwave like 2000.
It was.
It's like
iconic.
something you'd hear in a mall, like on the slideshow.
Yes!
I'm not like saying that's a bad thing. It's actually like a vibe.
It's
I
a
love
vibe.
It's like if I was walking down the mall and you're like you see the sign that's like big and lit up with the like
Yeah.
second floor, first floor,
It's
and then
lava lamp realness.
Yes.
It's lava lamp realness.
It's,
And I made that in like 10 minutes.
it's giving like early 2000s Degrassi like cutscene like or like where it's showing the
a little bit
area.
of James Bond.
Oh yeah.
There was another one that I did that sounded much creepier. It was more like mystery queries kind of
Was
vibe.
it later?
I don't know if I put it in here. It wasn't necessarily liked by everybody.
Damn, you got shit on. Oh. Oh.
Internal shitting.
Well, you've improved. That one was great.
Thank
you.
I don't. That might have been the first one. I don't even remember. I have it though. It's in my phone. Let's see. Oh, Kylan's episode. So when we talked about, we did Pride. We did our Pride episode, and we brought on Kylan Durant.
Yeah, no, Pride by the People has been really cool this year. Obviously, everyone knows like corporations are cutting funding to anything DEI related, which includes to us LGBTQ.
Do we hear that audio improvement?
Events, et cetera, et cetera. We always kind of knew corporations were
not stop.
not fully on our side. Yeah, like what'd you say?
Shady boots.
Shady boots. Shapeshifters is what I thought you said. Yeah, I mean they like definitely times. And also, like, they're very happy to take our money and then disappear on us.
And also, like, because where's the money go? It's not being donated to anybody. It's just being put in their pocket.
No, they're just getting richer. And then they have all these workers who are like struggling, and they're like, off wherever. But yeah, I mean, we kind of wanted to do that anyway.
Yeah, that one was a really, really good episode. I remember Kylan being so excited. And so when we were first starting to do this and we were trying to get guests on, it was a little interesting because we would have like a planning meeting, which would bring them either to our house or we would meet somewhere in the plaza and we would have dinner and just like have a little planning session where we just kind of volleyed off of one another and talked to kind of like a pre-interview.
This was before I ever was in front of the camera. I just showed up and pressed record at that point.
Yeah, this is tea. And
then I got really jealous. Because I remember episodes like that where I was in the back and I was like,
I have questions. The gasping one,
Chris
I'm
for
interested
sure.
to see.
Chris, I was behind the camera
Wait.
freaking out.
Go back down.
This one?
Yeah.
But when you're young and you don't know any different, you haven't been through those life experiences to get you to that point where you're able to have the armor to say, all right, off! You don't get there without lots of life and lots of people breaking you down. Totally. So we have to...
I don't know why no one does have more likes. It's funny. Y'all need to like the funny shit, okay? I do funny
like
shit
that
for a
one.
reason.
I like that one.
Did you like that one?
Mm-hmm. Pretty sure.
It has been such a wild journey. Who was after Kylan? It was Byron, right? And we talked about spirituality and like making that more inclusive and tarot, LOL.
So
It was a very good episode. And then we had Chris on. Oh my gosh.
Chris was a great episode.
Chris was like gold.
That was the episode I was behind the camera, and I was like, I would totally be in front of the camera right now.
Yeah.
Because they were just, I was behind the camera just the whole time. I was clapping. I was like, preach the whole time, saying just amazing, very socially conscious things, especially present day things and just long term patriarchal things about women's bodies in control. And I was just like, she had the numbers to back it up. I was like, oh my gosh.
Y'all, let women speak.
I think that was so cool.
Let women speak, because they are the ones we need to be listening to.
I think for me, it necessarily just comes down to what I'm making. If I feel like queer imagery or anything is relevant to what I'm saying, I'll try to include it in a way. But I think for me, it's like, or not even just myself, like anybody who views my art, I always try to make sure it resonates with everyone. Like, it doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, or poly, or whatever background you're in, you can look at this and go, yes, I can relate to this. I do feel like
what
being
the
a
hell was
queer
that?
having to be true to yourself, it does make those messages a lot easier.
Yeah, and I think your art has changed over time because queerness has elevated that. Like, you've explored more of your queerness, and that has helped inspire more of your art. I only have known you, again, for 2 years, so I don't know where it comes from. But I do think that being around more queer people and like exploring your queerness even further and diving deeper into who you are has helped form a lot of your recent art. And I can see queerness in a lot of what you do.
And the shirt was so cool.
Yeah, and he made that shirt by hand. Episode 10 marked the end of an era. We downsized on our end and then added a new person, and started changing things up a little bit behind the scenes, and now we have a whole new space that we're in, and yeah.
What the hell is watermelon toss? I don't think I've seen this one.
You haven't seen me?
I liked it. I like this one. I have seen it.
Goal right now is to get a little bit of frustration out. You see, I have fall inspections today, and my lovely real estate company just decides to drop it on us like a week before and says, you know, we don't have any idea what time we'll actually be there. We just know it will be on that day. So good luck, and if you're not there, it's $80 against you. So I'm just a little frustrated. I've been cleaning. I've been, trying to make the place look even prettier for them. And I have this beautiful watermelon that I have not been able to eat. And as you can tell, there's no hollow to it anymore, which means baby's not going to be eating. She's full of herself at this point.
What does that mean?
So I'm just going to eat her off the balcony into our garden area. That way maybe we get some watermelon seeds in the ground. Even though she's seedless, so I don't really know if this will work. But it'll be fun regardless. Alright, let's get this shit. Ooh. Ooh. Come on, big girl. There's already a pumpkin down there that Dylan threw. Now it's my turn with the watermelon. Ugh. Yeah. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh.
Holy.
Yeah.
You see all that juice?
The pretty flowers make it even look
exploded.
better.
It did. Because I had already had one explode in the house.
Happy Halloween.
I had.
That was a great video. I forgot about that.
I also forgot about it. But I literally had a watermelon explode in the house, and I was like, okay, I'm not letting that happen again.
I've never heard of this happening before.
Really?
How did that happen? How does that happen?
It gets too ripe, and then it swells up too much.
Wow. See, this is the problem. Whenever I buy watermelons, they're gone the same day.
Listen, I am usually too. I go through periods, though, where I cannot eat the things that I usually like to eat because I don't. Listen, we all have our past issues, okay? And sometimes they come back to haunt me, and I don't eat things that I should. Anywho.
Everyone should eat watermelon.
Yes, watermelon is delicious, and it's great for you. The next little section, we did our first episode, the three of us. episode 11 was the three of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think there's just one clip under the Ink Advocates ad.
Oh, that's right.
The greatest skill you can learn,
Yeah,
especially around men,
My hair was
is
so
to just
short.
be silent because they'll fill the void within 30 seconds.
You know what is crazy? That's how I like people. Like when I talk and they just listen. That's nice.
Did I ever like clarify what I
just
meant?
talk a lot.
I love it when people just listen to me all day.
I just talk a lot.
I did
don't
clarify
mean
this last
like a negative
episode.
way. I love listening too.
Yeah, you love listening too. Ding.
I clarified what I meant.
Yeah.
I feel whenever I feel very engaged with, because of past experiences I never felt engaged with. So like, I'm also I've got that byproduct of like I would make, I think, a great dad because I love teaching people useless information.
Yeah, I agree.
But that requires a lot of talking, so I end up talking a lot.
Yeah.
Because I'm like I just have to show everyone all these things that I know, all these things that are really cool. And it comes off as know-it-all sometimes. I've learned.
Well, mansplaining exists.
Yeah, it definitely is a form of mansplaining, and I'm very aware of it.
Self-aware king. We love a self-aware king.
Very self-aware. But like when people actively are listening and actually intrigued, it makes me feel very heard. Very like it makes me feel like, oh man, they're very attentive. They probably know a lot. I want to listen to them and hear what they have to say too. Like
Yeah.
it's very. It's probably scratching an itch that just hasn't been scratched as a kid. That's probably what it is.
Itch that scratch.
That's what I meant. Not that I don't like listening to people. Let me talk. That's not what I meant.
After that, we had episode 13 with our good old lovely witch Bob, which was a really really good episode.
The deja vu was really cool.
Yeah.
His interpretation of that.
Deja vu is a reminder that you're supposed to be exactly where you are.
Okay, I like that. That's a good way to put it.
I've been asked that many times.
I was with the friends, the D&D friends. I literally had deja vu, and I was like,
I haven't had deja vu in a while.
It literally happened, and I said it before whatever next happened because I didn't like what happened next in the memory. So
I had deja vu, but
I stopped it.
I haven't had deja vu in a while. Usually my deja vu is from dreams.
I don't know. I literally just whenever I have it literally I've seen the exact frame of this, like from my point of view. I've seen the exact point of view before.
The same people,
the same
conversation.
Literally, if I pull up my phone, it was the same video that I remember pulling up on my phone in the other memory.
Yeah.
And it's so weird because I've literally seen it before and I didn't recognize. You don't know until you literally do it, and you're like, oh, I've seen this before.
Yeah.
Why is this here?
I think it's my take on it is different than his, but I mean, pretty much the same thing. It's like it's just your brain like self-conscious or like subconsciously bringing you back to the present. It's like that's what I always took it as. It's like when you have a major deja vu moment, it's because you're like either thinking of things that don't matter or thinking too hard on things that aren't really about where you are right now. So it's very similar to what he said. It's just like I think it's your brain just being like, hey, focus on what's happening now, and then your brain like just quickly assembles like a frame image of what is happening, and it overloads you, and your body just takes like a fucking self body screenshot. You know what I mean? You hit the volume button and the power button at the same time. Your body.
Interesting.
That's how I.
Where do you do that? Where's that at?
You burp and fart at the same time. It's a body screenshot.
Bart Simpson is
The
just a fart.
screenshot.
Bob's episode was really, really good. We talked a lot about generational differences and like just I mean he kind of gives like father vibes, like another father vibe. But it was really cool to just talk about Wicca and being like an actual witch and like practicing properly and doing the things that like looking at another kind of religion and like understanding that there's differences there but also similarities because it's all based in a lot of similar items. And Bob's all around just a really cool guy. So if you ever run into Bob, please have a good conversation with him because he'll talk your ear off about literally any topic.
And it's all good conversation.
And it's all good. Exactly.
It was hard for Bob to leave. After we filmed that episode, Bob would go around the room and just like start talking to everybody. and it was all great conversations, and it was hard for us to leave. We were like, wait, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
tell me more about that. I remember we were trying. I was trying to get out because I had dinner at home.
Uh-huh.
It was such a good conversationalist
Yeah.
with him.
And then we did another episode with just the three of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a naked face in that one. I was
Preparing
preparing. I let it cook. Y'all were letting me
top
cook.
to bottom.
Y'all were letting me cook in these videos because shortly after that video, in which we did talk about some very meaningful things, including some self-love and mental health and stuff like that, Ty opened up about some OCD stuff, and we talked, and that's just an important conversation to have, and it's a beautiful thing that they shared that with all of us.
It was a really good episode. That one was long too. We had to do 2 parts on that one.
Yes, we did in fact make that a 2-parter. I do remember that. It was like a 2.5-hour filming session.
We just we didn't even write anything down that episode. I think we had bullet points or so, but it was mainly just talking.
I think we had actual queries for the second part of the video, but the full first half of the video was just
an hour of
nonsense
yapping. But it was great.
And then, oh my gosh, the birth of Jenna Ray, generational trauma.
There we go.
Wow. I mean, I definitely identify as super queer. I feel like gay just really isn't enough, you know?
I agree.
But I grew up on 39th Street, and we started drag whenever I was 15 or 16. It was crazy. Early 2000s. It was a wild time, but I got to see a community shape. And so I think I've been really kind of built by the community of seeing its growth and them seeing my growth as well, and still being relevant and doing the damn thing.
Yeah, because you're incredibly impressive.
Thank you.
I literally have been.
I'm wearing a lot of makeup.
I don't see any makeup. You all are lying to yourselves if you think there's makeup on this woman. Okay.
Just a little blush, a little lip chat.
She birthed like this. Birthed.
I left a trail of glitter right out of my mother.
Cheers to that. Cheers to mothers.
So, identifying as super queer, is there something that you feel like drew you to that label?
Definitely probably doing drag. You know,
Okay.
it's obviously it's I'm gay, I'm in a gay relationship, and but I think doing drag kind of, the lines of gender have always kind of just been blurred,
Non-existent.
especially performing, and I've done a bunch of different roles, so it's it's, I don't know, I feel like just queer.
Yeah.
Queer fits.
I definitely agree.
Yeah.
That was such a good episode.
It's so good, and it's so funny to listen back to. Oh my gosh.
I just realized I probably should have been just screen recording this whole time. That would have helped so much.
Oh, but then your fart UA would have come up.
I have so many dumbass group chats that just call, and they're don't know that there's 10 people in there. They're just trying to reach 3 of them. All call everybody.
Wait, do you think that... Never mind.
What?
Listen, we're learning as we go. We're still learning. Season 2 is still about
I
growth.
was saying we have so many ideas. I can technically screen record this, and then we just matched it to what we talk about.
That's fair. The next one we did, though, was with your mother.
Mm-hmm.
Mother. And she came up on this channel, and she ate us up.
That was a good video.
I feel bad because I stopped. I literally, because it started to hit the time of the year for celebrating the holiday, I was like, I'm on a break. And I wasn't posting as much. But the content that was given to us in this lovely home, this is where we found out that this is the place we were going to be recording in the future.
Yeah, this is the studio for the time being.
This is the time being. We potentially can have another place where we do it. But yeah, Alex and Sammy being Alex's beautiful partner, opened up their home to us. So now we get to do this here in a very, very quiet place, because there's
always welcome.
The Plaza District is no longer right next to us, where it's loud cars and honking and construction all day.
The loudest thing you'll hear is deer and raccoons getting in our trash.
Yes.
That is
all
you'll hear.
Anywho, your mom came on here, the founder of Lift a Sister Up, and blessed us with a lot of wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really, really enjoyed meeting your mom.
Yeah, she blesses me every week or twice a week with wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. I've been getting close to a lot of people's parents because I'm finally getting to meet them, and it's been very nice because I had been not having a great time with my
You're
own.
just getting
So
passed around adopted child style.
yeah, quite literally. And I've been told by other people, my parents will just adopt you. And I'm like, I'm an adult. Like, that's not how this works. But I understand that they're just meaning like out of kindness, they'll adopt me. And then after your mom, unless there's anything you want to talk about.
No, that was a great episode. I honestly wouldn't even. There's so many good clips of the episode. Just watch it. It's a great episode.
Please, yeah, y'all. We're just going through clips. The
It's-
clips are just the silly portions that like I go through and try to find.
It's not a super long episode either, so it's easy to watch and it's got great content. Of course, in bipartisan and like that episode a little more than most others.
Period.
This
And
is sponsored by my mother. She told me I had to say that. No, I'm kidding.
Joe Davis is a rock star.
Venmo $50.
She gets
I made my promotion.
In case you needed anyone in your life who's unfuckwithable, just
Professional
call Joe Davis.
unfuckwithable. That's such a the titles were. I was like, holy my gosh! I need to make up titles. Like, I need to make up some good titles that fit my description. Like, that's so smart. Like,
maybe is unfuckwithable.
A good title.
After your mom, we then. Do you need to cough? Okay. I'm good. After we had Joe Davis up in this house, we then went back to my house, and had my good Judy, Kinley Allen on. Ty and I spent the day doing those elopement photographs, and then Kinley was super kind and gracious and came on the channel and talked some real shit. And I think it was a perfect one to end our season on because it was so meaningful to me, and because it was Christmas and just like it felt like the right time.
Yeah. It was like just a gift to you to have her on. It was like, and it was so enjoyable to watch because it's like 90% of it, no idea what you guys are talking about because it's all inside jokes.
Yeah.
but it was like, it was fun to watch because it was like, you clearly were just having a good time. Like,
yeah, that's the goal of this, is to just have a good time with your friends on camera.
It was 10% like queries, and then 90% just let's have a good time.
Giggles.
Yeah, it was a great experience.
So much laughing. We have one clip there.
And it's
this episode.
Worth.
I have like 7 saved because they're hilarious, and I do watch them to make myself feel better.
That whole episode is there's 2 episode or 2 clips there.
One of those is just a post while we were editing.
But could I finish my sentence? This man is a fucking saint.
That story
like a
crazy.
saint.
Yeah.
And I said, sure. What else could you have to say? So then he goes, are you okay?
Yeah, just your laugh.
Oh, thanks. So then he goes, boys will be boys until they're taught better. Yeah. And I said, well, God fucking damn it. I feel like a piece of shit. And I was like, I couldn't even look at him. I was like, you're too good for me. I could not. And if that doesn't explain like who Chris is in a nutshell, like, and who I am in a nutshell. Like,
boys will be like, no.
No. We were telling Brandy that story, and she goes, you.
Yeah. I told Sammy that story when I got home.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I wish you could hear it on the podcast, but I could not wait to tell her. I thought it was so funny. I was behind the camera dying.
That was hilarious because that's literally the most Kinley thing I've ever heard. Because she is that way. She is that powerful.
Called
woman.
All her friends.
She said,
They said, dump that bitch. Yeah. Dump that dumb hoe.
She gathered the girls, the council of women in her life, and they all were like, okay, if he says boys will be boys, you dump his ass like a boy.
Valid response, 1000%.
And
that's so funny.
Iconic behavior for her to literally like then stroll up and
she said, "Pull up."
Yeah, she pulled up and she's like, "I'm here to break up with you." And then he's like, "Can I finish my sentence?" And she said, "Oh, yeah." So it's just impressive that communicating is such an essential part of a relationship. You do have to let people finish speaking. It is smart of you.
Speaking of, no, I'm just kidding.
Turd.
I will say, like, the last 3 episodes of what is now season 1, like, really encompasses the minimum bar of what we want for the next
Yeah.
season for sure. I love just the amount of production value Ty has put in,
Mm-hmm.
and then the amount of conversation starters you put in for everything. And I just love seeing these guests come on that are just people that we know or run into that are just like
Yeah.
have a story that I really love listening to. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, clearly other people do too because we've just grown. I mean,
Yeah.
just grown so fast.
I mean, we have one video, our video with Carmen, if you'll click up there, where she talks about being a teacher and going through like being fired and everything. That video got a lot of traction.
It's
I
a
think
big
it's like 200
deal.
something likes and almost it's over 2,000 views.
And when she was talking about that, I was like,
She's
it's
good.
like just happening across the board. Like it's
Mhm.
just it's a very protestable thing
Yeah.
that's going on right now.
And to that one person, who read all of the subtitles, I love you, and I'm so thankful that you went through and saw the one mistake that an AI made and said, I need this fixed. Bless you for that, because I didn't see it, and now I'm aware of it, and now I don't let the AI do my job, and so I actually go through and I don't allow it to do the subtitles for us, and I do the subtitles myself.
Oh wow!
Because listen,
I did not know that.
it was a typo based on the AI of Substack, and I will be doing those things myself.
I'd be so scared. I never thought about that.
Well, and I didn't either, but it was because it's in this video where she talks about it, and there's like one word that just makes it seem like she did something shifty, and it's like, oh, I didn't even catch that.
Do you know what word it was? I'm so curious.
I'll be able to see it in the video.
Okay, we'll watch.
You gotta stand up for your community, you gotta stand up for what's fucking right, and especially whenever people are directly attacking us, we ain't gonna stand down. Like, especially with like our Oklahoma Foundation, like I was a teacher a couple years ago, and there's this big story that came out. They're, criticizing any gay people that were working in the schools, and I was targeted and I got like all these articles written about me, and we were having like bomb threats and stuff at all the schools, and Westboro Baptist Church came and like protested and shit. And so I basically had to lose my job because Ryan Walters was like doing all this shit whenever we actually have like protesters coming, and it's like, I'm just trying to like teach kids. That like really put me into like,
so sorry.
like, thank you. I mean, it was a really shitty time, and it was very eye-opening of like, they really don't give a shit that like they're having a teacher shortage whenever they have like really good teachers and people who want to like more.
But having Carmen on was so amazing, and I like Carmen out of drag. Paul and I literally still talk about it to this day, and like I still reference like bringing her back on because we had so much shit we didn't even talk about. Like,
Honestly,
I wanted to talk about trans women in drag and trans men in drag and like drag kings, and like there's just so much more you can talk about when it comes to drag and art and queer art forms and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would. I feel the same way with Chris too. I want to get like, especially now with it's like every day something new happens. I would love to have some more matriarchal takes on some of these problems.
We want to get women up in this house, whether that be a trans woman, a drag queen, or I almost said a purebred woman.
Purebred woman is crazy.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Cis woman. There we go. We want to make sure that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's for some reason what came to my mind first, but that's not what I want or what I meant.
Like Dolly Parton.
Oh my god, could you imagine if we had Dolly Parton on here? But we're going to talk about dream guests and guests that we're wanting to have on, because if we can name drop you and you hear this and you see this and you want to be here, hey, how you doing, girl?
And if plane tickets are a problem, we can scrounge up some money. We can help you out. We'll get you here.
Someday,
if you really want to be here, we can find a way.
Someday. We can always try and do Zoom, but it's better to be here in person with us.
We got to test your internet, okay? We got to make sure your internet's up to speed.
T.
Just kidding.
The person at the top of our list is a lovely, lovely regular over at Toast and Coffee. His name is James. He is literally the sweetest person ever. I actually today, the day of this filming, which is January 20th, love letting y'all know that. I went into Toast and Coffee, and I was just gonna I plan to read and just like focus on some query stuff and just vibe out with some headphones on and just have a good time. And then we James was there, and I was like, well, I haven't really ever sat and just like chit chatted with him. So I just put my stuff right next to him, and we sat and talked for like an hour. It was wonderful. He told me I inspired him with the conversation we had like a week or two before at a bookshop. And I was like, that's crazy that I am able to inspire someone with as much wisdom and like power that this person has. Cool. It was a little. I'm really bad at taking compliments, so
I'm gonna interject and say that's not surprising at all. I don't know why you said that. Slade bites themselves whenever they talk about themselves, but they're really a lovely person and inspire a lot of people, and they don't know that.
By myself. Yep. Anywho, now I can't take it.
To segue,
moving on.
I haven't met James, but everything I hear about them sounds like a lovely individual that I would love to learn more about.
Yes.
Especially their lifelong experience, just being. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything or talk about them if they're not here, but just their historical knowledge on America and living a queer lifestyle is very intriguing, and they sound like a person who would have a lot of insight.
Yeah, and he was talking shit on his generation, and I was like, "Oh, you're a real one, because you understand." He was like, "We're the problem," and I was like, oh, "James, how could you say that about yourself?" And then I'm like, "He's a real one. He's a real one for saying his generation fucked it up." It's also great because he's my grandparents' age, and so for me, it's like it's a weird experience to be around somebody that is their age and have a completely different thought process, and also like literally want to be around me, the authentic version of me, the queer version of me, and to have open dialogues with me about queer people that he's known or knows now. He's going to be a fantastic guest. I want him on for episode 2. That is my goal, and I want to make it happen.
It'll happen.
We have a full-on list, and I literally don't know where I put my notebook. But toss it.
Generational list.
Thank
It's got
you, baby.
like multiple pages on that thing.
Well, it used to. We definitely want to bring back DJ Robin Rhodes, who's now DJ Reboot.
I'm pitching the idea, and this is not in the works, and this is a maybe, but if they're listening, we would love to just tear this room apart and let you set up all your equipment, and love to listen to you perform.
Yeah.
I'll even pay you.
I'll even pay you to pull
I love listening to you perform, and I've had a great enjoyment listening to you. I'd love to hear it.
That is
DJ sets is one of the
but it's for the paid content.
I'm skipping. Yeah, but you're gonna have to pay.
Yeah. No, you see, we have to pay them to be here, you have to pay us to bring them on. Unfortunately, that's capitalism, and we do in fact live in a capitalistic hellscape. So we do have to do things that way sometimes. But socialism also, because we're giving to each other.
I would love to hear Robin and their new person perform together. I would love to hear that.
Yes.
I haven't heard them play together.
Because DJ Reboot did a DJ rebrand. They are coming out with a little duo action with somebody named Donovan Funk, another artist named Donovan Funk. He's also a very good friend of ours. We went to his album release party where he performed live, and it was amazing. He ate that shit up. He also gave me a super sweet compliment after it was over and said the last time it wasn't as good because Slade wasn't here. And I was like, what the hell? You didn't even have to say anything.
Because you're at the front row shaking the most ass. That's why.
I was having a good time. It's not ass-shaking music, so I was not shaking as a Donovan's show. But I was very much vibing.
You're a good supporter. You're a good front row supporter.
Yes. We also have, which I'm not going to go through every single name. I guess I could, but we have to go quick. Win Lorne. He works with me at Toast and Coffee. They are a fabulous, fabulous R&B and like soulful person, period. Performer, all of that. We work together. I also have the other team members from Toast and Coffee. It's an entirely queer cast up in that house. So it's a good time. We kind of want to do some episodes out in the wild So maybe doing one at Toast and Coffee with the Toast and Coffee crew would be cunty. I also would love to do like a regulars episode where regulars come in and just like chit chat for a few minutes.
I can take the next one.
Yeah, go for it.
I would love, I have not talked to them about this, but one of my dear friends, Ty, another Ty, would love to invite them over and talk a bit more in depth about social political issues and historical. They're extremely intelligent, and
Yeah.
I love listening to them talk about that
Yeah,
stuff.
they have one of the best voices on the planet.
They also dress so well.
So phenomenal.
Oh my gosh.
And they make a lot of their own clothes.
Oh my gosh, yeah. They are artistic and
They are a non-binary
amazing.
goddess. A deity, one would say. We also have a lot of local drag queens, drag artists, period, that we're wanting to bring on. Friends, some besties from back in the day. I think personally, I really love having besties on the camera because it gives you an more authentic experience that you get to see from us. Because whenever we're having someone on new, like we're being as authentic as possible, but as you know, as a person on this planet, especially a queer person, you often have to take mask off over time.
People are scary.
Yeah, and especially whenever you're trying to bring them into your own home and do like an interview with them where you don't have any predictions as to what's going to happen because you never really like chit-chatted, which is why we do pre-planned chit-chats in meetings.
When possible.
When possible. Absolutely. Scheduling is fun. But that's also stuff that I do on the side. Like I go have little chit-chats and side chats with people to test. I also would love to bring Chanel Trauma back to you all. Yeah, I think that's just something that I really had a good time with, and it feels like another authentic version of myself where I get to let a little bit more loose. And we had Carmen put me in drag makeup, which y'all have not seen yet because we are still editing that one. Baby, it's hilarious as fuck. The camera angles are wild, and I look funky as hell through most of it.
She did such a good job.
But she did such a good job. The only part is that I have thick ass brows that I didn't realize I had because they're blonde. They're thick as hell. Evidently, though, that glue stick was having a hard time. You also talked about wanting to do Jenna Ray and her sisters and get you and Ty up in drag too.
I am very much down with that.
I think that would be a hilarious ass episode.
I don't know if I could shave. Oh my gosh, you look at me with like that's not gonna happen. So I'd have to shave.
I mean, you could be a bearded queen. It's up to you. I shaved because I wanted the like full experience of like completely changing myself in order to be a drag queen. Because I could be a bearded queen. We have another person on our list, Siege the Troll. They're a bearded queen.
Mm-hmm. I'll think about it. I will think about it. Oh, I definitely want to do drag, but like I'll think about shaving.
Yeah.
My beard goes so fast.
Some other ideas we talked about doing like a toke or talk or like a kind of a sip or spill kind of situation, which I think would be really fun. We also talked about doing partner swap interviews, where like you and Ty would have a conversation and Sam and I would have a conversation, or like if we had another couple that was coming, or
that'd be cool.
Yeah, we could do something like that. We have another DJ on here, Avo, right? That's how you say it, DJ Avo. We want to do another DJ on here. We want to bring Chris back. My friend Alex over at Sisu. They are, I think, a community leader over there, and we just need to be talking about housing and the unhoused and how we can give people spaces to feel safe, at least for an evening, so that way they have somewhere to sleep, especially in these cold winter months, and especially in those hot summer months, because the Oklahoma weather is absolutely insane. And if you're unhoused, you don't necessarily have a phone in your pocket telling you what the forecast is going to be like. And news stations don't necessarily it's a lot harder to get that information these days. Even if you think it might be super easy for you, good job. You have the privilege of knowing the forecast. Not everybody has that. So having somewhere where they can go and giving them food and water and a roof over their head is the bare minimum. That's literally the bare minimum that we as a society need to be giving to the people that we have who don't have everything or really anything. except for themselves, which is
Yeah. How are you supposed to pull up by your bootstraps if you ain't got boots?
if you ain't got boots. That's tea. That's food for thought, y'all. If there are people out there who don't even have boots to pull up, what are you complaining about? Damn, that was harsh. That was a little harsh. Sorry, y'all. Some things that we're talking about doing subscription content wise. So for those queer bees out there, if you want to be one, we have some really cool ideas that we're trying to throw around. As Alex mentioned, some DJ sets, bringing in some people to do some DJ sets. We also talked about like going and filming live somewhere for a DJ set.
I honestly would love to have just a whole sub Patreon where it's just like a tiny desk where it's just all of the queer artists we can find, whether it's drawing, art, photography, music, and that's just something we make a little space where they can perform whatever they want to perform.
Yeah. And that's what Any All Productions is going to be there for. Like that is our space where it's full freedom. It's called Any All for a reason. It is anything and everything, anything and all thing, that people can think of and want to do and want to show the world. We have so many beautiful artists here in Oklahoma that are stunted because of where we are literally located. So we're here to help with spreading those words and spreading your art and making sure that, if you can do a jump split, we can advertise a jump split for you.
Yeah.
We can make that jump split look cool.
A lot of people talk about the music industry and film industry here growing.
It's growing.
It's growing for only a specific demographic.
Yes.
It's
and
not growing for everybody.
We just, I don't know. It's a part of giving back to the community and making sure that you all feel supported by us in whatever way we can do that for you. Art is something that I've become a lot more passionate about just in the last couple of years, especially since getting in a relationship with Ty. They help me very much see that I have the potential to be an artist of some kind. So that's what I'm here for. I want to be able to tell someone else that they're an artist and they can do whatever they've always dreamed of doing. It's all about starting. You just got to start. You just got to do it. I mean, hey, we're on season fucking 2 of a podcast.
Yeah. If you're looking for opportunity, just give us a ring.
Watch some content first so you have some knowledge about it, though.
I'll hook you up with some Diet Coke when you walk in the door. That's all we got.
We also talked about doing like little sketches. I for one love a good sketch. Not by hand, because again, not an artist in that regard. But I can do some silly stuff. I was raised on Smosh a little bit, and the current Smosh channel today is pretty funny.
Funhouse.
I have some
productions. No, wait.
No, there's Smosh still.
There's Smosh still. That's right. They just had like some.
Shout out to Angela and Amanda over there. Y'all are my women. I love you.
They're awesome.
Y'all are freaking hilarious. I'm obsessed. While we're on that, let's just do some dream guests. So I have some dream guests that like I don't know if I'll ever even meet them. I don't know if I'll ever get the chance to bring them on a channel or anything. Trixie and Katya, the inspirations for a lot of my thought processes and the way that I like the unshow and their podcast and all of that is like right up my alley. It's very similar to how I always thought video should be formatted and like the silliness that should be life. And they got me through college, through COVID, through so much shit. Like still today, I will put on an uncompilation and watch the same clip that I've seen probably 1,000 times at this point, and it makes me laugh every time. They are in my heart forever. I would love to meet them one day. Definitely a dream. I almost said Betty White, but rest in peace. That is a dream. I would love to meet Betty White.
That would be cool. They could be alive. Dream. Yes. They could be unalive.
They could be unalive. Miley Cyrus, SZA, like all those big musical artists. I would love to sit down and have a kiki with them. Kiki Palmer. Oh, so many people.
My list is going to be so vastly different.
That's okay.
I'm bringing like a completely different side of everything. I would bring like Markiplier. Like Queso, like
Queso.
I love Queso. We watch Queso every night. I don't know. This is so not like
But that's why this is a collaborative effort, because like I have people I would love to see, but we're supposed like the whole
I
point is
guarantee
diverse.
you, like it would be the most chaotic episode for sure.
Yeah,
But Markiplier would be awesome. I love Markiplier.
but the chaos is great. I love chaos.
And then like
Fun
music,
episode.
I love a lot of DJ artists. Son Holo would be really cool. I don't really know how that was like the first like electronic artist that really started my whole dive into that from like 2012 and forward. Honestly,
why are you so low?
huh?
Why are you so low?
Probably like a lot of artists for sure.
Hi, hun. Why are you so low? We
I had
also
to hide my laugh on that one. You don't deserve my laugh on that one.
Something else we talked about was doing like recipes or like kitchen time or like cooking for y'all. I love to cook. I go through hell cooking. It's a great time. I love the science of it. Alex loves to cook. Sammy loves to cook. I think it'd be really cute and very homey. And some people would just really enjoy just like chill vibes for a video. Because while we're giggling and fun, I think we're great background noise, y'all. If you just want to put us on in the background, you don't have to watch. I know there's video content.
The cooking episode might be something you gotta focus on because there's gonna be Commander in the room.
Oh my God! What if we did a live stream where we like live streamed us doing the recipe and people can do it with them at home?
Oh yeah.
I guess that's kind of the point of recording a video, isn't it? LOL.
Whatever we make, follow it to a T because we ain't. That's all I'm gonna say. We don't measure in this house.
Yeah, that part. I season with my heart's content. Okay.
1 stick of butter, they look like 1.
2.
I'll put 2 in there.
2.
Made it with love.
We also talked about doing something with just like diverse skills. Whenever we were having guests, we were kind of trying to figure out how we would do a Patreon video with them. So we wanted to have someone come on and do some skill that they have. Because it's a way to share skills, and skills are a learned situation. And a lot of people don't realize the number of skills there are to learn, and the different vast varieties of skills you can learn. Like communication skills, hey, skills in the name, you can learn those. So talking about different skills, showing off different skills, but also exhibiting, giving people the ability to exhibit skills. We also talked about having paid content for really deep conversations that could involve more serious topics. Not that we don't say a lot of those things. I mean, I'm an open book, but some people would rather it be a little bit more difficult for them to, like, for some of their more personal stuff to be heard. I'm also like, I'm pro smoke, so I love the idea of a toker talk, where like you either spill some tea or you have to take a hit of a joint, which means you're probably going to want to spill more tea. So I think that would be really freaking fun. Oh, substance use was the next one written down. If you want to see us use substances, pay for it. Something else that we've already done is a friendship activity. This little bracelet I'm wearing on my wrist, Alex and I made bracelets with each other. That video also hasn't come out because is that one that we lost due to corruption?
No, I think we're good.
Okay, that one will be coming out. It's just
has to be
very long. It's like 2.5 hours of footage of us trying to drunk and high put together friendship bracelets. He's drunk, I'm high. How are you all? Haha. I don't know where this little like haha laugh has been coming from today. I do want to shout out our friend Tapatio. They are a beautiful local drag artist who has been really changing our scene right now and has started a open talent night for drag, burlesque, musicians, artists of all kinds, to show up to Tramps. It's called Tramp Stamp. It happens every single Wednesday. Tapatio is typically the host of the evening. I believe Max Latour is also a host of the evening. DJ Reboot has shown up several times and has been the person helping and done DJ sits after midnight. They have other local DJs who have been coming on there and it's just been an amalgamation of community showing up for one another and letting art be the focus of the evening. It has been beautiful. Literally, we went opening night, and we couldn't even get inside to like we
We
sat
stood
outside.
our sorry asses outside in the cold.
Yeah, because there was no room inside, which is a beautiful problem to have.
My feet were freezing.
I had where was it? Was I in these pants?
I think you were.
I think I was in these pants because I was cold.
And I said the same thing. I said, "How are you wearing those pants?"
Yeah.
He said, "Girl, I'm always hot."
Yeah.
Something like that.
A hoe never gets cold.
A hoe never gets cold
until you put them in an ice cold situation. Ty and I are going to be moving into a home with our friend Peter coming up in like April, May-ish. And Peter is somebody who has a film studies degree. So we definitely want, he also has a lot of opinions, which is a beautiful thing for people to have. He did today say, just because I have an opinion doesn't mean that you have to follow it. And I was like,
I've heard that I need to listen or hear him out on his Avatar opinions.
Yeah. And that's the beautiful thing about
really
opinion
good.
is that it's just their opinion. Like, literally, we are all able and allowed to have an opinion. That doesn't mean your opinion's right. That doesn't mean your opinion's wrong.
No, I was saying like I've heard I haven't seen the movie yet, so I need to go see the movie.
Yes.
And then I need to banter with them. Is what I'm hearing.
The third Avatar movie is really good. The pacing is much better. See, we could talk about movies too much. Okay, there are a lot of people in my life who love movies and love TV. So like that's something we're probably going to get into. We now have a screen we can screen record and watch shit on and react to it. You know how funny that would be?
That was my degree too. Am I using it for my current job? No.
But you're using it for this?
Yeah.
Period. I did not get a degree in film studies or video production, but I did do video production all 4 years of high school. And I, like my dad likes to tell Ty, I liked to be in front of the camera as a kid too. Even though my siblings don't remember it that way. My dad does though. Yeah, this year is going to be full of just really, really freaking cool situations. We're trying to just do as much as we can to show up for our community and be a voice for the voiceless in this world because they're still continuously trying to suppress the queer community, the communities that surround us and intersect with us. There are so many reasons for us to be fighting right now. And when I say fighting, I mean the opposition, not each other. We need to be banding together. We need to be talking about how we can show up for one another and how we can just be better community members. It truly takes a village, not only to raise children, but to also raise adults. Because a lot of us, we did not get proper childhoods that were supportive of us because we were living lies and not necessarily being ourselves. And so now we're having to learn a lot of those childhood or teenage lessons today. Also take into consideration that there are traumatized kiddos who are now adults who didn't have specific lessons because the house they grew up in did not teach them the proper lessons for life. They taught them their traumatized generational trauma version of the story. And that has created issues with a person who gets older and realizes a lot of these things are wrong. And now I'm a person who's constantly wrong. And that feels horrible. How about we stop thinking about how harsh you can be to yourself for being wrong and just be okay with being wrong?
Yeah. Just want to create an outreach in a way.
Yeah.
Just to involve people in the community and thus create a community that's strong. I mean,
yeah,
everyone is the smallest community is 2 people
in
a room. That's community.
You can create community anywhere you got community. You can create community anywhere you go, and it is very much worth it because a community is the people around you who you can rely on. It's a beautiful thing, and they're very good whenever you need someone to just like reassure you and like hold you a little bit.
Yeah, and if there's wants and needs for communities out there that we aren't familiar with, that are intersecting with kind of these ideals, I mean, feel free to always let us know and give support and feedback if there's things that are outside of Oklahoma, inside Oklahoma, that is happening or that needs to be more aware. Definitely let us know always, or even feel free if you're very confident in the matter, come on this podcast and give your voice. We would love for everyone's voice to be heard on any matter that they found is important to
Passion.
them.
If you got a passion,
Mhm.
baby, we got somewhere you can put it, honey. You want to give me that passion, baby?
Even if it's something small,
I am a size queen, though, so.
something that you find personally passionate about. Wait, what were you meaning?
Nothing. Moving along.
Definitely one thing we wanted to talk about, and you brought it up before, is more community awareness with ICE.
Oh, I was going to segue.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I was going to
Segue.
say this is the part where we fade to black
Fade to black.
and put up a little thing that says, like, maybe something letting them know, like, this is.
We'll cut your laugh. Fade to black. Maybe not creepy. Maybe not scary.
I don't know if my laugh is the proper choice then. You might have to go with someone else.
No, that was not your laugh. That was something else.
We want to talk about specific things happening within the community here in Oklahoma. This last week, I believe, it was just this last week. ICE has pretty much started to make their grand appearance here.
Yep. They've opened a facility. They have invested in transport trucks.
Mm-hmm.
Vehicles have been shipped and spotted.
Yep. Buses, all kinds of stuff. So this is our opportunity to be lookouts and be supporters of the community that is being threatened. And at this point, there is no single community within the umbrella of a person of color that is not under threat. They are taking anyone who does not look like us and persecuting them like they're a criminal to all of us.
If you're not white, I mean, they're going to stop you.
Yeah.
If you have an accent, they're going to stop you. If you have any kind of identifier, that you may be an easy target. I mean, and that's criminal insane. Some ways that we can talk about briefly that I can talk about, you can, about defense against ICE. First and foremost, know your constitutional rights. If you are stopped by an officer or an agent, just know they are not. You are not required entry into your vehicle unless you've committed a crime. They cannot articulate a crime. Say nothing. Ask if you're being detained. If they cannot give you a reason, ask if you're free to go. If they say no, ask if you're being detained and what for. And if they cannot give you a reason, sit patiently. Do not say anything that will incriminate yourself. If you have not committed a crime, you do not need to show your ID.
Yes.
Any ID. It is always good to have ID on you, of course. But you are not legally required to show your ID unless you've committed a crime.
Know your Miranda rights.
Know your Miranda rights. If they are not read to you, definitely. If they were not read to you, definitely make that clear.
Yes. Make it. If someone does not read you your Miranda rights, they are unlawfully arresting you. You need to know that.
If you are being detained and they say you're being detained and they have not suspected you of committing a crime, they are also violating your constitutional rights. A film. Always film if you're a bystander. If you see any kind of detainment happening, always film. That is the weapon. That is your evidence. Always film. Keep people accountable. That is the only method and weapon we can use right now besides.
So call your city councilors, call your senators, call your representatives. We have to make our voices heard because they're not going to listen if we don't say anything.
Yep.
And that means showing up whenever we need to vote, whenever we need to rally, whenever we need to do the things to show up for a community that is under attack. We need to be doing those things.
Yep.
Especially if you are white, you have so much privilege. You need to stop acting like that doesn't exist. You need to start realizing the power that you hold, and you need to use that to help other people who do not have that same privilege. We have white privilege. It is real, and it is disgusting, and it needs to be abolished. But in order for us to abolish it, we have to use it first. We have to use it against them because they're using it against us. And it's not a fire with fire situation, because that's not what this is. This is us saying, We have the power to stop things, and we have to use it.
Mm-hmm.
And every single voice matters, and we need to be saying that for the people who feel like their voices do not matter. Your voice matters. Your voice matters. I need you to say it to yourself, say it to the people around you, because it's true. And the only reason that you feel that your voice doesn't matter is because someone else told you that it didn't, or the polls showed you that it didn't, or the news told you that it didn't. But that's not true. That is all there to brainwash you and make you feel like you are less than and incapable of making change. We are all about growth, honey, and we need to grow the fuck up and get some of these bitches out of the way, so that way the right people with the right minds and the right hearts and the right souls can get into office and get into places of power, and they don't need to look like us. I'm okay with that. I mean, I'd love some gingers in power, but like we need our women in charge. We need our women of color in charge. We need some trans people in charge. We need the whole spectrum, because we need to feel that everyone is represented at the table. Diversity, inclusion, equity, and justice. It all needs to be fulfilled in order for us to really move on from this period of history, because it's really gross. The era of men needs to come to an end. Tired of you. So sorry. Bless your heart. That does not mean a good thing if you're Southern. Bless your heart. The men need to take the seats and let the women do the rest of the talking. Let the queers do the rest of the talking. Let the trans women, the trans men, let the other parts of the world speak for once, and listen to them. Because if you start listening to the stories and the hearts and the souls of these people that are being attacked on a daily basis, there's so much love in there, even for the people who attack them. Like, that's the thing. I was talking to James today, and he was like, how are you supposed to have compassion or empathy for an ICE agent? Because they're doing their job. How can you do that?
Yeah, not only that, they genuinely think that it's, and the people that support them think it's like they're being attacked, that their rights, and that these immigrants that are crossing the border are harming them, and that they're saving people by doing this. I mean, how do you?
It's that brainwash. Like, they've been told and fed all of these horrible things about people, and they believe that one or two cases that have been broadcast by the news for years means the world, and represents everything.
23 people in the last year under ICE detention have died under ICE detention.
Yeah.
Just to put that in perspective, 24 died under Biden within 4 whole years. So the ratios aren't looking great, and that's terrible. And also, I mean, I'm sure everyone is aware, ICE is also not really keen on constitutional rights. And we, as a public people, everyone who is here, undocumented or not, no matter your age, size, color, that affects you. Even if you are white, male, and privileged and powerful, it will affect you. If constitutional rights aren't guaranteed for every citizen, they won't be guaranteed for everyone. They can be removed at any moment based on any quick martial law order. And that is not, it will eventually be a downfall of the entire communities we have. From every level, it's a trickle down. So we need to look out for each other.
And that's the whole point of doing stuff like this. Is we're saying it right now, but we have plans. We want to get the ACLU. We want to talk to some of our local representatives and people who are running for office here, because they're in the heart of it. They're doing the work to make sure that we at least have some kind of information as to what's going on.
Elections this February in Oklahoma are coming up. Be aware of your dates. I think it's February 20th, or 18th or something like that.
If it's not, we'll have the corrected one right here.
Definitely be aware. And then, midterms, they seem far away, but they're coming right around the corner. I mean, just be aware.
Are those this year or is that 20? No, that'd be 26.
26.
So it'll be this November that we do midterms, which
November
could be our chance to flip things around. Listen, I'm going to manifest something right now while we're filming this. I'm manifesting an impeachment and removement, LOL, impeachment and removal from office, not just for one person, but for the whole crew. I'm manifesting it. I don't know how realistic that is, but I'm manifesting
We'll blanket
it.
slate it and make it very simple. Anyone in support of Project 2025.
Oof, that's a lot of people.
Just make it very simple. Not, I mean,
It's a lot of people, and I would love to see them removed. Thank you. Bye.
I mean, lightheartedness aside, this is definitely a very highly turmoil time. I don't know the correct term to use, but just turmoil for America. And we've just seen countless people, their constitutional rights being thrown out the window, not getting due process, families ripped away from their children, and then the children expected to defend themselves and choose.
Yeah.
Do I go back to a country of origin I've never been to, where my family has no roots, or do I stay here in DHS or with a random relative and never see my family again?
Yeah.
And we have there is people out there who think that's okay for the greater good, and that's up for you to decide if that's something you want to fight against. And if it is, there's definitely great opportunities. I know that recently in Oklahoma, something that has been brought to my attention is it's on Instagram. The People's Defense Committee has great resources. They are very on top of getting the information out as soon as possible for gatherings, protests, informationals, and just ways to get more information. So they're a great resource. I can't think of any off the top of my head right now, but
I know that there is something going on next week. I believe they're doing a walkout or a walk-in to the council chambers for like to fight against ICE and stuff like that. So you just have to make your voice heard. Again, call, email, bother the fuck out of your employees of the government.
Protesting is fun, but voting is the number one thing.
Yeah.
Voting is the number one thing. And I would put it right next to community work. Definitely step out of your house or online, and definitely make sure if you see people with not the correct facts, make sure you can supply them and help out your community in other ways too. If you know your neighbor is a person of color, definitely see if they are aware that you are a household that can always defend them. I mean, these are very small things, but that can save a life. As we've seen, they're not okay. They're okay with harming those who come into their path. So it's something our community can do is protect them.
Also, one thing, and there's been a few things that popped in my head, but one of them being the situation in Iran as well. I know a family who has family over there, and she told me that they know they don't have electricity, they know they don't have internet, and they know that there's 25 to 30,000 people already dead. But what she also knows is that they're standing up for themselves and like standing up to this regime and trying to start their country over and do something right. So power to them for doing it and like trying to overthrow their government and all of that, and know that at least here that hasn't happened yet. We don't have tens of thousands of people currently who are going through that. Well, no, we do, but you know what I'm saying. It could be much worse, and we unfortunately are kind of headed in a similar direction, just a little bit less public about it, even though they've done a pretty good job of covering it up, or trying to, because they've killed the internet there. But our government has that same power. They can also kill all of our internet. They can take all of our electricity out. Like, they have the ability to do these things. So know that they have so much power in their pocket, and we've kind of given some people way too much power. And it's about damn time we make sure that power is really in the people and not in the hands of the few.
I do definitely want to reiterate, we're not a political channel. We are a community channel. And the things we talk about that align with political ideologies are only because our basis as humans and why we are great friends and great people on this channel and people we bring on is because we believe humanity first.
Yes.
We're humanitarian. We want to bring aid to those who are suffering. And these political ideals or agendas or groups are targeting minorities, people who are already disadvantaged, and that is not something of
That
course
we take lightly.
we take kindly, and we definitely want to just make sure that people are aware where a voice is, where a place is that's safe, and if you're someone who knows a lot about these topics and want to talk about them, feel free to always come on and educate us.
Yes,
we always want to know from
we
the,
love to be
from
wrong.
Yeah, we genuinely
At
we
least
probably
I do.
won't debate on humanitarian topics. If you disagree with any of our humanitarian topics, we're not here to debate, but we would love to be educated for sure.
Yes, and fuck, I had something else and it left again. Anywho, know your rights.
Yeah, if you think someone shouldn't be here because of their skin color or who they
You're
are,
wrong.
we won't debate that because you're just wrong.
Yes, but I don't think you're watching. Anyone who believes that,
No.
I don't believe you're watching. But that's why this is a call to action for other people.
And if you are,
oh, I remember what
please
it was.
change your mind.
I remember what it was. The reason why, as a community entity, a community podcast, advocacy podcast, politics has to be involved is because our existence as queer people is political. They have made it political.
And these things we talk about have become political.
Like, we didn't make it political for us to exist. That was not us, actually. I would love to be able to exist and it not be up to politics, whether or not I can get married, or whether or not it's a crime for me to even sleep with my partner.
Or buy a cake, like, for
or
your
buy
wedding.
A cake.
Like,
that part. So while we would love to think this world is beautiful and perfect, it is far from it. The nature that you see is the beautiful part. So love on nature too. We also are a nature podcast. If you like nature, you'll
nature
really
is a
enjoy
part
this.
of humanitarian. That's maintaining your environment for sure.
Anywho, I'm getting hungry, and we have been filming for a fat second. So it has been a pleasure to be back. You will see both of our faces again very, very soon. If our lovely Ty wants to come out and just show his face for 0.2 seconds and say goodbye, I think that'd be beautiful.
Hey y'all, thanks for watching.
They're monitoring our cameras, making sure they don't go offline because they have gone offline now.
Anywho, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode of Queeries. You can find us on YouTube, Substack. Our main place is Substack. Please go there. Instagram. I already said YouTube. Spotify, Patreon, all kinds of places. You can use our RSS feed through Substack to listen on Apple Podcasts. So if you are an Apple user, you just need to go through Substack and then you can listen to it through your Apple Podcast app. Please like, follow, subscribe, share our content, get our voices out there so that way that more people can hear what we want to do and the lives we want to impact and the world we want to help create. We love all of you so much, and we're so grateful that we even have the hundreds of people that we do have listening to us. So thank you. And
thank you.
Have a wonderful night.
Thank you.
A beautiful evening, and do whatever the fuck you want for about the next 48 hours.